Alrighty. Road closed. Good thing I got my Honda CB350. I could fit in between that. But we won't. Because if I do that, there'll definitely be a cop behind me. And then I get the blue light special. Pull over, Gus Two Wheelin'. How are y'all doing? Welcome to Gus Two Wheelin'. And yeah, just out riding the CB350. Just want to go a little walk around and tell you how I acquired this, and which was not on purpose. I wasn't looking for one of these originally, but a friend of mine called me and said that neighbor of his, a few houses down, was selling this. And I said, well, I'll come look at it. So went and came, looked at it, and okay, dog. Went and looked at it and made him an offer. And he didn't agree to it, so I said that's okay. He had lost the key for it, so that tells you about how long it'd been sitting. So in a coma there in his shed in his backyard. So but I was able to kick her over, and it turned over, and that seemed to be good. So the tank inside was rusted beyond repair, and so about a month later, I get a call from my friend back, and he said, hey, my neighbor down the street says he'll take your offer. I said, all right. So went down there, picked it up, and luckily in that month's time he was able to find a key for it. So brought it home, and I had a friend of mine help me go over it. Of course, the carburetors were gummed up, so he rebuilt those for me. And the gas tank, the original gas tank, was real bad, so he had a friend who has a bunch of these CB350 tanks, and got one from him. And then another friend of his, who's a painter, a very good painter, painted the tank and side covers for me, and painted the stripes, the black and the white, on both sides. And what else we do? Oh yeah, I had to replace the petcock. Replaced that new, got a new, brand new OEM Honda petcock off of eBay, off of this eBay store called Everett Power Sports. They have a lot of older, brand new OEM Honda parts, so if anybody's looking for any, check them out, because they've got a ton of stuff. And then got a new battery, got a new, brand new, genuine battery strap. The battery strap was missing, so he had some leftover wood shims from Lowe's or Home Depot, and he had shoved one down there to hold the battery in, so put the new strap down. So yeah, bought it with a little over 4,600 miles. We've got 5,402 miles on it now. So I picked this up, I don't know if I told you in the beginning of the video, but November of 2014. Yeah, November 2014, and here we are in July 2016, and it's got a little over 800 miles on it. Basically, I ride this around town, and the furthest I ride to this event on the second Sunday of every month called Bikes and Breakfast, where everybody shows up, whether you got a vintage, a new, whatever brand. If it's got 2 wheels or even 3 wheels, because I've seen some of those Polaris slingshots out there, they show up, and it's a good time, and I enjoy going to that event. So yeah. So, but everything's stock OEM, to my knowledge. I'm not a big aftermarket kind of person myself. I buy a bike, I ride it, and put the parts on it that it was engineered to have. I don't do much modification, but I like what people do. The mods and stuff like that people do. A lot of people turn these into cafe racers, but I like it looking like the day it was born, back in 1972. And I did read that Honda, the CB350, the 72, I think, was the most sold model that they ever had. They sold almost 70,000 of these around the world for 1972 only. And then I think it had one more year in 73, and then they bumped it up to the CB360. So, yeah, with a MSRP in 1972 of $680, you got one of these. My, how things have gotten expensive. I don't think you can even get a, what's a Rebel 250 now? I think it's in the 4s. So you can't even get a 250 for under 4,000. Unless, yeah, under 4,000. Might be a couple, but, yeah, things have gotten expensive. But yeah, really enjoy riding it. It's a lot of fun. It's taking this in the turns compared to my VTX 1300, the big cruiser. I mean, this thing is like, when you go in the turn, it's like you're on a rail. It just holds it. I don't know if it's because it's a standard bike, but you're just sitting more in control than like sitting on my VTX 1300 with laid back seat, and your legs being a little bit more forward than in the standard position. But it's a very fun bike. Really enjoy it. I get a lot of comments on it. People stopping me and saying, "Oh, I had one, blah blah blah," or "My dad used to give me a ride on it back in blah blah blah." So it's cool though. But really enjoy it, and really enjoy shooting videos on this one too. It's just I don't feel like seems like for my interstate travels, it's a little, you can, but she's screaming. Plus speed limits now, or shoot, you go out on the interstate, they're 70 mile an hour. This thing will beat you around a little bit in the wind and stuff. But really great fun around town, and really enjoy it. So, but hey, thanks for watching the Gus 2 Wheeling. Thank you for your posts, your comments. Click like on the video, post your comments, and want to let you know that I also created a Facebook page this past week called Gus 2 Wheeling as well. Go check it out. I've got photos and be posting my videos on there. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.